Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
This is January the 16th, 2014. This is my class B, Social Studies, and today we're going to be reviewing for the test on tonight. We're going to be talking about segregation, integration, inequality, and the civil rights movement and era. So this is and
Atala.
and
Amira.
say hello.
Hi.
Okay, so this week, what did you learn about the civil rights movement? Tell me, what did you learn during social studies?
I learned that other people hate other people of the color of their skin, and they make segregation just because of the color of their skin.
Yes, very good, very good. What else? What did you learn, Amira?
That when they were doing segregation, they didn't just use the same water fountain.
Yes.
They had to use hand-me-downs from the white people.
Very
And
good.
some of them had to stand up in class because all the girls had to be in one.
Very good. Apollo, sweetie, what did you learn?
I learned about when Martin Luther King felt like to sit on the front and
Yeah.
sit up the back.
Very good. And who said the speech, I Have a Dream?
Martin Luther King.
Martin Luther King. What was he talking about? Was he talking about like actually like laying down and sleeping dreams? Or was he talking about like a vision and a goal and a inspired to do something?
Inspired by
Yeah.
something.
Who was he talking about when he's talking about I Have a Dream? Is he talking about just men, just women, just blacks, just whites? Oh, he's talking about everyone.
Everyone.
Everyone, and he believed in what? Equality? What is equality?
Equal rights.
Equal rights. Very good. Very good. What are equal rights? What are we talking about when we talk about?
You have the same rights as white people.
Very good. Very good. And during the civil rights era, did black people have the same rights as white people?
No.
And we were treated as lower class citizens, correct?
Yeah.
Now, could we ride on the front of the bus, like, or anywhere we want on the bus? We could?
No.
During the civil rights movement, we could ride anywhere we want on the bus?
No.
No, we could not. We could not. Give me one example of that I gave you from Tuesday. We were talking about justice. Like, would you define justice? Just give me an example of what justice would be.
When you have freedom, when you have freedom to do something that you couldn't do back then.
Very good. Very good. Exactly. So if segregation means to be pulled apart or taken away from each other, what does integration mean? Equality and integration means to do what? Bring together, and that's what happened in the Little Rock Nine, right? Those 9 students tried to go into Central High School, and were the white people happy that they were trying to get into their all-white school? Were they happy about it, white people?
No.
No, they were extremely angry, and they spat on these kids. They tried to kill the kids. They tried to beat them up, and the whole army had to come and escort these children into their high school. They were the first black children to integrate an all-white school. Where did the Little Rock Nine take place? Where did the Little Rock Nine event take place? In what city and state?
Little Rock.
Little Rock. What was the state?
Arkansas.
Very good. Little Rock, Arkansas. Extremely. Very good. Very good. Did y'all learn what's the trial or the case that brought about this integration in the white schools? Did we talk about Brown versus Board of Education? Brown. That was the case that started this thing about integrating in Central High School. How old were the children involved in the Little Rock Nine?
Well, they were
Mhm.
They were teenagers.
They were teenagers because they were in high school, so they ranged from ages like 14 to 18. And they were like, I think the lowest grade was like 9th grade, and the highest grade was a senior. And I mean, can you imagine the fear that they endured going to all white school, and people hate you there. They don't want you there. They want you gone. Can you imagine the turmoil that they went through? Can you imagine? Yeah, horrible, huh? Are there any questions for your test tonight, or do you want to ask anything that you may not understand right now that you may think is on your test? Anything? Yes, ma'am, please.
Is it going to be short like it did last
It's
time?
going to be short. It's going to be 5 questions. Yeah, it's going to be short. Pretty short and to the point. It's almost a short. Any other questions? Timothy, got any questions you want to ask before the test tonight? Nothing? Are you confused about anything? No?
No.
Amira, are you confused about anything? You want to ask me questions about integration and segregation and... No? Well, next week we're going to talk about... Yeah, go ahead.
Did you guys talk about Martin Luther King too?
Yeah, it's going to ask some questions about Martin Luther King. It is.
Or the president?
Not the president, just MLK. Not Rosa Parks. No. It's only 5 questions, so no. Next week we're going to talk about Jim Crow. Have you heard that name, Jim Crow? Who is Jim Crow? No? That's all you haven't heard.
Black man?
He's a black man? Really? Okay, that's nice of you to guess. Jim Crow was a character. He was a character that white people brought to life. And they would dress up and paint their faces black. And then they'll make fun of black people. And the character's name was Jim Crow. And so when all these laws came about, the Jim Crow law, like, you know, those black people must sit in the back of the bus, black people must come inside the theater at the back, can't come into the front, black people have to use the outside restrooms, where white people use the inside restrooms, black people had to sit upstairs in the movie theaters, and then white people sit downstairs. They were always separated. And it was unfair laws. It was extremely harsh and ugly laws of the Jim Crow laws. So we'll talk about that more next week, okay? All right, so are we good for tonight? You think? Go ahead.
So isn't that to be mean to make fun of the black people?
You say what now?
Is it that to be mean when they make fun of?
Is it about to be mean?
When they make fun of?
Yeah, they're extremely mean. Yeah, they made fun by. Do you know what a stereotype is?
No.
A stereotype is a saying or a judgment against a person just because of their race, or just because of their gender, or just because of their age. So they stereotype blacks with that. Black people love watermelon, and black people love fried chicken, and black people know how to tap dance, and they have rhythm, but they made fun of it. It wasn't a good thing they did. So they got up and act like, you know, they would like talk like a black slave or something, like, how you doing, Martha? And all that kind of stuff. And they would make fun of black people. And white people would laugh about it. So those were stereotypical things that Jim Crow would act out. So yeah, they were extremely mean during those shows. They were called vaudeville shows. But this particular show it had a character named Jim Crow. Yeah, so they're extremely mean, yes. Extremely mean. Are we okay tonight for our test, or?
You're okay.
You're okay? All right. You want to wave goodbye?
Bye.
You want to wave bye, Timothy?
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
Bye.
Oh, y'all can see it. All right.